My friend asked me to join a D&D game, but I have no idea what it is and how do I start. If I didn't know what D&D was, I would start with an actual play, Dimension 20, Critical Role. There's a bunch out there, Adventure Zone. There's a bunch of different actual plays, and I would watch a couple of episodes just to kind of get a feel of what the game is like, with the expectation that that's not how most games are run, because those are professionals doing, a podcast and making content for people. So, and they're professionals, so it's going to be a little bit different than the game you play with your friends. However, it's still a good way to get just a general sense of how the game is played. Having said, after watching some episodes, I would totally, D&D Beyond is a great place to read up on some of the rules. It's free. You do not need to make an account to see the free version of the D&D rules, and you could practice making a character on D&D Beyond if you wanted to, and then you could also, talk to whomever is going to be the dungeon master for your game and ask them what you can do to help get started well in the game. I would say that's probably the best way to get started. Essentially, Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop role-playing games it's just collaborative storytelling. Essentially, you all are taking turns putting a story together and using dice to decide outcomes of things that you want to do. And, D&D, a lot of times it's combat, but there is a good amount of role-play involved as well. D&D is super fun. It's a very creative outlet for a lot of people, and a great social outlet as well. But essentially what happens is, the dungeon master describes the scene, the player or players describe what they want to do. Sometimes you roll dice to see how successful you are, sometimes you don't. And then the dungeon master adjudicates the results. And that's the core gameplay loop, is the DM, the player, the DM, the player. You're essentially and you can't do, there's no wrong answers. This isn't a test and a natural 1 is a wrong answer and a natural 20 is a good answer. No, everything is, the only bad answer is being an asshole and making it so other people can't have fun. That's the only bad answer. So failure is a part of the fun. Leaning into the failure will help you go far and have a lot of fun, I believe. I would recommend the first season of Dimension 20, Fantasy High. It's on YouTube from Dropout Dimension 20 for free. You can watch you can watch the whole season for free. And then there is also, what you can do is Critical Role Campaign 2, I think is a really good starting point. I know the episodes are long. I think they have abridged episodes of season 2, so you don't have to watch all 4 hours of it. Unless you're into that, then do whatever you want.